Welcome to the Swamp001 TV show, coming to you from Castle Ole, Crestwell Lane, in Opelousas. My name's Todd Artigo, and I said it right this time. And my co-host,
Brian Lil Buck Burge.
How's it going, Lil Buck?
Good. How about you?
Man, going good.
How's the body treating you, man?
Well, I blew out my meniscus.
That's right.
And it sounds kind of like it could be a sexual part, but it's not at all. It's just a thing right here in your knee somewhere. Meniscus. I like saying it, but I'm not real excited that it's not working for me right now.
But in true Artigo fashion, it happened while you was watching Horace Trahan.
That's right. That's right. We was at Downtown Alive recently, and Horace Trahan was playing, and so I wasn't even upset. You know, I got to dance a few songs, and I heard pop, 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 and somebody help me. But I never hit the cement.
Yeah, like Horace would say. Me. I ain't mad at it, huh?
I ain't mad at it. That's right. I pick myself up, dust myself off.
There you go.
But that's all the dance will do for a while. But that's going all right. We're going to take care of that. I'm going to go to the doctor. He's going to cut in there, clean out. Probably got all kind of bad stuff in there.
Tell you, man. Hey, get you one of them handicap parking stickers, man. You can park close.
I can get one now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I might have to look into that. On the other hand, the Artigo Vino is coming right along.
Is it?
I think so. I hope so. Thanks to your direction. I'm making wine right now. You know, Lil Buck inspired me in many ways, but he was making wine as a young man. It took me several more years later before I got up the courage to start making some wine. So I'm excited to see how it turns out.
You know, growing up in Evangeline Parish, there was one way or another you was going to find a way to get alcohol.
That's right.
And the only way I knew how was to make it myself.
Make it yourself.
So now that I'm an old man, it's like I'm kind of taking a break and this and that, but you know, there's nothing better than a good old cup of homemade wine.
And I'm down with that muscadine. That's my favorite right there so far. So thanks for the pointers and all that. Also, thank you, Tony and Sandra Stelly. They gave me some muscadines.
That's always a good thing.
And Blake Huval. So I didn't pick up any muscadines. I only pick them up, but I didn't pick any. Let's say that.
A matter of fact, this year I took a whole break from muscadine wine. So many people gave me other things to make wine with that I took a break from muscadine, and I can't wait for next year to just do muscadine.
We'll keep you posted on that. Coming up also the beginning of October. It depends when you're watching this show, because this show will be rerun a few times. But if you're watching this show in a timely manner, the beginning of October 2012, Big K-Ball Music Fest. It's going to be terrific. This band that's playing here tonight on this show will be there. Many other bands, from Gino to Jamie Bergeron to Foray Tradition to Lil Band of Gold. So many bands will be playing there, and looking forward to that a whole lot. Looking forward to see a lot of y'all, because we got a parallel audience with KBON and the Swamp001 TV show, and I love that.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Hottest song out in Acadiana.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just the hottest song. The whole CD is kicking. We got 3 guys is all we got on stage, but you are going to be impressed. You're going to like it. In fact, you're even going to love it. The more you hear of it. How about a hand for Pat Richard and the boys right here, Swamp001 TV show, KDCG TV.
I tried to be wild, but they wouldn't let me. I think rules are made for breaking. I think life is there for the taking. Hey, now can't you see that's the way it's gotta be? 'Cause that's how I roll. When I was in school, I gave them hell. They gave me rules, I just rebelled. I have forgotten what I learned, but that's okay, 'cause I'm not concerned. Hey, now can't you see that's the way 'cause that's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's how I do it. But the truth be told, when you get down to it, I've been in the hole, never knew it. I lost control and almost blew it. I think I'm gonna stay that way till I'm old. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's how I do it. The truth be told, when you get down to it, I've been in the hole, never knew it. I lost control and almost blew it. I think I'm gonna stay that way till I'm old. That's how I roll. I think I'm gonna stay that way till I'm old. That's how I roll.
You heard the man sing it. You heard the band play it. That's how he rolls, Mr. Pat Richard, right here on the Swamp Road TV show from Cassoulet in Opelousas. Lil Buck, man, I'm feeling Dr. Feelgood all over this groove right here.
I tell you what, I got a lot of memories of Dr. Feelgood right now because Dr. Feelgood was a guitar player. He always wore a T-shirt, always wore blue jeans, and then I noticed you were drinking a Dr. Pepper earlier, which anybody who knew Dr. Feelgood
Straight from the can, too, brother.
always
Recycle.
drank Dr. Pepper. So it's great, man. Thank you so much.
Pat Richard, pleasure to have you right here on the Swamp and Roll TV show.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
But people are loving the CD. You and your two guys you have right here, we'll talk about those guys in a little bit, but y'all are making a full band sound. We're not having to take up a whole lot of room on a bandstand.
That's right, man. It's less equipment you have to lug around every night.
Yeah, it works out great, man. Now, you can go ahead and tell us before we talk to him, who you got working with you right here tonight?
Man, these are two of my very best friends. Right here on the drums, he's played with everybody and anybody. Troy Gaspar, we've been friends for 30 years.
Woo!
Best at what he does, and he's a good friend on top of that. And over here, another good friend for probably 20 years. He's not as old as Troy, so he hasn't been his friend as long. And Mr. Chevy Foreman.
Yes,
right
indeed.
here. And everybody knows Chevy. He's playing with Wayne Toofs and with Dustin Saunier and a whole bunch of other guys. And yeah, if you have the right three guys, all you need is three guys.
That's right. And these guys are on the CD, I think, for most of the songs, right?
Right, on 10 of the 11 tracks. These are the guys that are helping me out, yep.
Well, people are calling Cable all the time saying, hey, where can I get this CD? Can you throw out a few places that the CD's available right now?
Sure. In Crowley, they're at Modern Music on the main street there on Parkinson Avenue. They're also at Mouton Music on Highway 13 where the big accordion is. You can get them at TB's Grocery in Morris. You can get them at Patty's Book Nook in Gaydon. Just added a couple other places here recently. There's one on the Vatican Highway in the corner of 93 and Vatican Highway. It's called You Deserve It. And as of Monday, I went and signed the paperwork for Barnes & Noble here in Lafayette. In about a week when they're in the system, you'll be able to get them at Barnes & Noble.
So Lafayette people, you can find it at Barnes & Noble.
And you can also reach me on Facebook, and I have some contact information there. I'll mail them.
You can mail them yourself, huh?
Yes, sir. I know where the post office is.
Pat Richard, Facebook, easy to find. You mail him to you personally, or him or his wife. I know to be a successful musician, and you are because you've been doing it so long, without a good lady behind you, it'd be nothing. Go ahead, props up to your wife.
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, Katie, so much for her support. You know, she doesn't play any instruments, and I know she can sing, even though she won't sing in front of me, but I've heard her singing when she didn't know I was listening. But anyway, any band wife knows, and Belinda can tell you, and any band wife can tell you, they make sacrifices that people don't see. You know, you're away from home, you're home late, you know, all that stuff, and I won't go into all that, but, you know, without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
All right, props up to the band wives right there. Lil Buck.
Pat Richard, you've been around a long time, but you're coming out on your own. But how about some bands in the past that you might have played with?
Man, I play with a lot of Cajun bands and always doing a little rock and roll, swamp pop stuff on the side. But some names that you may remember, I played with Eddie Lejeune way back in the day, who was Ira Lejeune's son. I played with Miss Cheryl Cormier, who was great faithful. I played with Belton Richard, Bradley Venable, Dustin Ray, Junior Melanson, and I could just go on and on with a lot of great accordion players. And I just always, you know, those guys are always good enough to let me do my thing on the side while playing with these guys. Singing English songs with the accordion, which is something that didn't used to happen a long time ago, but it's pretty commonplace now.
But now you get to do your own thing, jam a little, you know.
I finally had enough songs accumulated where one day I had one of those, I could have had a V8 moments and said, hey, I could have made a CD, man. I had enough songs to do it. So I just went out and did it, you know.
Well, thank you so much. It's not often we get a band on the SWAMP001 TV show that doesn't have a fiddle or an accordion, and we love the change, and man, we love the music. It's been playing a lot on K-Bone, and thank you so much for doing your own thing and coming out with it and sharing it with everybody in South Louisiana.
Thank y'all for having me, man. These guys are great at what they do also, you know, and we appreciate what Todd and everybody at K-Bone's been doing for us. I want to say from Paul Marks on down, Miss Paula, and I don't mean on down, but you know what I mean, Todd. Gumbo Phil, Tanya Ordwin, Bo Young, all you guys have just been great to me, and I appreciate that, and that's heartfelt.
Appreciate it, Pat. We thank you, man. All right, before we get to the hottest song in Acadiana, short commercial break. Keep it where you got it. KDCG-TV is a SWAMP001 TV show coming to you from Casa Ole, Crestwell Lane, and Opelousas. Pat Richard.